last time when I spoke to you all, and this is where you can probably look at the handout. So please take the part two of the handout. So you today you guys have two handouts. One is the part one, another is part two. So part two is actually what we posted last time also, in the research handout that I showed you right now. So please look at part two, and this is how it looks. Okay, for a few of you. So this is how it would probably look. And you have all your criteria, all your parameters that are present here, and then you start looking at the thing. So this is how it looks. All right. So I hope you all have access to this. So last time, what did we do? Through the program specific webinars and through the research on worksheets, we realized, okay, say for example, I'm going to Harvard University. Say for example, I'm going to be looking at the MS in computer science over there. Okay. So if I'm going to do this, so then what happens is, right, we start looking at, hey, what's the cost? Okay, so then we look at, hey, the cost at Harvard University is going to be, I don't know, I'm just making it up randomly, $45,000 per semester, like per year, right? So we say this is what is the cost. And then you write your comment here. This, it is like, within my budget. Okay, and then you can also write a comment as that scholarships, are competitive, and so on. Okay, so then we also looked at, for example, we looked at this. So like this, you start like filling up the thing. And we also looked at this, so you were looking at specialization track and courses. So let's say that, you're saying that when we looked at the specialization track here, let's say that you're saying that I want a course in data science, I want a course in machine learning, I want a course in, AI. Okay. And so these are the things that you have found in the Harvard website. Okay. And so you can also even add the links here. So you can say these are courses that you have found. These are the links. Okay. And then what you can look at is like, so you will then say that, what, a course in data science, has more options. Okay. Or something like that. And then like, center, the electives are more in AI or something like that. So you start like noting down and researching on one school. That is what you did last time. Okay, that is exactly why you had the research worksheet that you had taken down. Okay, so like this, what you would have done, you would have researched probably for Harvard, Princeton, Caltech, UC Berkeley, University of Michigan, and UPenn, Penn State, ASU, NCSU, any of the schools in the world. If you want something across the pond, as they say it, you might even look at Imperial College or Oxford, and so on and so forth. Any school in the world, okay? You would have started putting down the things and noting down the things. So one is the fact, another is a comment. See, when I say what is a fact, let's go and quickly look at, why don't we look at the Harvard, graduate program. If you guys have any other preference, you can tell me. But for now, I'm just going to look at MS and CS at, Harvard because it looks fun. And let's look at that. And it's very, very tough to get in. They don't take in a lot of, they don't have that bigger graduate school, comparatively speaking. Um, Although their HBS is really, really good, which is a business school. Okay, so I'm here and I just quickly did an MS and CS at Harvard, did my this thing, and I'm just going to go into the quick program here. And what I will do is like, just simply looking at the stuff. So for example, CSE courses, just randomly going into the CSE courses and looking at all the courses. So these are all courses that are blah, blah, blah available at this thing. And this is what I mean. So there are a lot of electives, advanced machine learning, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. So this is an example of a fact. The fact is that it is available here. And so basically I can just, add that link here, right? So I just add that link here and then say, this is where I found the course. Okay, so this becomes like a very easy reference for me later on in life. And then of course, I probably add the reasons why I like the course here. So for example, we found out that this is like the data machine learning, etc. and all that, right? So I can just probably be even more specific and then even say that, what I found that uh, you can be more specific. I just went to the Harvard website and then You can just say, this is the course that I really like, is of my interest. Okay, so like this, you start doing the research, you get the fact, you get the comments, and you know how to do the research about one school for all the criteria. So that is what we did last time. Okay, this is exactly why you should watch your the specific webinars if you have not already done so. Okay, so this is where we left last time. Okay, but then what happens is, so you know how to work on one school right now, and that's awesome. Now, how do I work on many schools? Okay, and you might ask, like, why should I apply to many schools? You see, I want to get into Harvard. Why can't I just apply to Harvard? Right. As you guys are saying, obviously, the reason for that is because, it's very hard to get into Harvard. Okay. So, even though you want to like apply to one school, right? Instead of just thinking of which school that should I apply to only Harvard? Should I apply to only Michigan or so on? You should be asking the question to how many schools should I apply. Okay, and the reason for that is because it's very tough. There's a lot of selection criteria, there's a lot of acceptance rate issues across grad schools. There are not so many vacancies, as many applicants. Okay, and then it's tough to get into these programs. That is exactly why you're not just going to apply to one school, right? You will be applying to many schools, and that's the need for the shortlisting the grad schools. Okay,